Hello my wonderful fashion lovers, welcome to another tutorial video on how to make this trending mini gown with Ankara and Ashoke. If this is your first time seeing my video, you are welcome to join the family. My name is Labelle Gold, and in this channel I bring you amazing sewing tutorials on trending outfits. Also, this channel helps beginners understand every detail in the fashion business, so do well to hit the subscribe button and turn on the bell notification so you don't miss out on detailed tutorials like this. Having said that, first things first, I used roughly 3.5 yards of Ankara fabric to make this gown. Use the measurements on your screen to achieve the total number of fabric you are going to put on fold. Now here I am cutting out the length of the first half of the clothes. The total length of this gown is 35 inches, and I am going to be removing 10 inches for the down part. So what I just cut here is 25 inches plus extra 1.5 inches for sewing allowances, both up and down. Okay, so here from the top here I'm going to take my shoulder measurements, shoulder divided by 2 here, and I'm adding extra 4 inches for the sleeve because I'm going to be adding an Ashoke at the sleeve also. Here I'm doing a 3 by 3 neckline for the front and 3 by 1.5 for the back. So because I added extra 4 inches for the shoulders, I'm going to take my shoulder slope from the shoulder, from the 4 inches I marked. I come down by 1 inch and then take my shoulder slope. I was able to get 3 pieces of the 11.5 inches. Okay, so the remaining piece I have here, I'm going to be using it for the belt. So here the belt, I've sewn it and torn it out and given it a good press. There are 2 for the 2 sides. So the next thing I'll come in, it's time to join my front and back pieces together. Just follow everything I'm doing and you will get it right. So just use 1/2 inch to join the 2 shoulders. So once I'm done with joining the 2 shoulders, here I want to hem the end of the sleeve area. Remember, we're going to be putting Ashoke on it. We're going to be sewing Ashoke on it, so it doesn't have to be rough. I don't have a weaving machine in my house. I would have weaved it, but this can also do. You can just hem it if you don't have a weaving machine. You need that place to be neat so you can be able to place your Ashoke on it and sew on top. You will sew on top of it like this. You are not doing right side facing right side here. You're sewing on top of the Ankara on the sleeve area. So here I finished sewing on top of the Ankara. The next thing I'm going to do is to join the both sides. While joining the both sides, I will add my belt to the both sides. Okay, so I've also added I'm going to measure my pocket area, measure where I want the pocket to start from. So I will adjust my Ashoke and pin it, then take it to my sewing machine and sew them round, leaving the upside open. I won't be sewing the upside, so that if I want to put my hand, I can put my hand, just for freestyle. If you've watched this video up to this moment, please don't forget to like this video, save this video, because you're going to need it when you want to recreate the style. And also don't forget to subscribe if you are yet to subscribe, so you don't miss out on our amazing tutorials like this, well detailed tutorials with from cut to finishing. You get everything on this channel. Okay, so I will take this now to my sewing table and I have finished sewing it. It's time to join the both sides. I will also put the belt on both sides. Here I want the belt to sit at the waist area, so that is why I measured the length of from my shoulder to my waist area. So I'll pin it down. Please make sure you always use your pins. It's very, very important while cutting and sewing to help you achieve a neat finishing at the end. I'll repeat the same thing for the other side. I'll take it to my sewing machine and sew the sides with 1 inch. You can use 1.5 depending on how fitted or how free you want it to be on your body. So I've done that and I've given it a good press. So the next thing I'm going to do is to put the Ashoke in front. I'm going to be attaching it after all of this. We just have 2 steps remaining and we are done. So watch what I'm doing here. I'm going to take the 2 shoulders and make sure that they are facing each other, and then I will take the midpoint of the back neckline, because that is where we are going to start connecting. We're going to start sewing our Ashoke. So I just measured it to be sure that my Ashoke can reach it, okay? Because we now have 30 something, I think, or 30 inches after measurement. So I just want to measure my Ashoke and be sure that it is more than it. The next thing I'm going to, from the midpoint, I'm going to take 13 inches from the part that is not open. After folding it, I will take 13 inches and I will mark 2.5. Remember that our Ashoke is 5 inches in width, so I'm going to mark in 2.5, which is the half. That is where I will be sewing. I will start from the 13 inches and I will sew up to the down part. I've finished sewing it and I've torn it, giving it a good press. This is what it looks like. I'll be using this part of the Ashoke. I just love the way this other part appeared. Remember I said you should always use your pins. So here I'm just making sure that the midpoint is correct. Then you take the midpoint of your Ashoke. Make sure that is the midpoint. Place its midpoint facing midpoint. You use your pin to secure it. You can decide to use your pin to secure it down. This help you avoid stretches. There are some fabrics like this particular Ashoke I'm working with. It doesn't have starch. It's not hard, okay? Is a cotton Ashoke, so if you don't spin it, you might not get a good finishing. So this is the look, and the last thing now is to attach my gathers at the bottom area, and this is the final look. Hope you like this video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video. Bye.